Hello everyone, Agion with another company here to replay. So on the left side, as the OKW player, we have Fabo2407. So on the left side, as the Soviet player, we have Mr. Brexit. I'm not precisely sure how to properly pronounce that. This replay was actually submitted in to me by Fabio2407. He would like to request this replay being reviewed, and so here I am now. I'm always willing to accept replays. All that I just asked is a good show. I don't expect the highest level player caliber from everybody. I just want to see, well, like I said, a good show, something unique. Looks like maybe seeing some barbed wire come down right here. Nope. The thing is, in this map, you cannot be in heavy cover and capture at the same time. So you have to be next to heavy cover. Oh, looks like he's going to throw the barbed wire. Nothing too aggressive. Both sides are just going to capture up their fuel area. You got some sandbags coming down over here because it's negative ground. Always nasty fight engagements over negative ground. You got some sandbags going down here for the cover. Because, well, negative ground. Who on earth puts a flag post in the road? Honestly. Honestly, if they could just design the area and just have the flag post perhaps right here, be a bit more realistic. Either way, this is computers too. We got Sturm Pioneers coming up for a flank. Granted, there are windows on pretty much all sides, so you will be constantly shooting from multiple windows. We got reinforcing conscripts. They will get behind the sandbags and may be able to save this squad in the garrison. One models do in fact go down. They're receiving quite a bit of damage. Looks like the conscripts maybe will win out. Two models go down. Very lucky. RG, I'm going to sneeze. Feels like I'm going to sneeze. Oh. You got Volkswagen behind the heavy cover, so but there's also conscripts over here. There's conscripts over pretty much just generally everywhere. Looks like he went for skipping the tier 1 and 2. Maybe going for Lend Lease. Guard motors, always a possibility for the 120mm orders. I don't see this doctrine being all too effective. IS-2 only will be effective in the center area. The northern area and the southern area would be too hard for it to rotate towards. You got a half track coming on out for most likely. Actually, he lost entirely that Sturm Pioneer squad. He lost it entirely. That's actually huge. A huge pickup for the Soviet player. A huge loss for the OKW. But we do have very good field control by conscripts in the center. There's garrisons covering each other and heavy cover here. It looks like this low health squad will get forced away. You have the Kupelwagen engaging conscripts. If they go beyond this heavy cover, they should be fine. Or they go straight for. Nope, they don't. He does not have a AT grenade. And you have the half track move forward. He better not deploy in front of the for the conscripts. Yeah, it looks like he's just going. Oh, see, I have one. It's not like it's going to reveal anything too important. He knows his opponent will get at HQ and tech up. That squad should be able to get out fine. I wonder where that Sturm Pioneer squad was wiped. Probably a bit too late for the bodies. I hear the flamethrowers, and we've got 5 conscripts. You got these conscripts very low on health. He's going to need to retreat back. He may lose that squad. Kupelwagen can wipe stuff on retreat, especially if they go over negative ground. A lot of fires coming upon it. 2 squads. Well, what's left of 2 squads. Squad probably will retreat back sooner rather than later. Try and keep the 2 men firing for a long time. It can be debated whether he should save the time and effort to just reinforce him. Looks like these 2 squads should just back out now. They're not going to do any much more damage. We got Battle Group HQ. Most likely we'll see a lag I would assume because there's a lot of garrisons. We could also see MG34 for this building. We do have, ooh, flak half track. I think experimenting around with it, I largely believe it needs a slight health buff for Joe. We can have 2 pack shots. It's very vulnerable to even rifle fire. We do have the guard motor coordination tactics, so we will see T-34-85s, guards, and 112mm mortars. Honestly, I would like to see not guards, but the mortar. He already has plenty of infantry squads. And guards could be its source of AT for the time being. Maybe that's what he's going to be eyeing for. In fact, with his flak half-track, guards will probably be the correct choice. We got the capture of the fuel point up here. The Soviet player does have 100 fuel, has no tech structure. He does gone for AT grenades, so I believe this half-track will only need 2 AT grenades before it actually goes down. Oh, it is a suppression platform. It can only do all so much. You got a landmine being set up here. The combat engineers may be able to finish it, but he will sustain grievous losses, and plus knowing that there's one there. We got Volkswagen here with STGs here. He's trying to stay at max range to deal with it. Of course, with STGs, it just increases damage at all ranges. Decides to use force fire ground, trying to destroy that landmine in case it did completed. He did cancel it, however. More STGs starting to be brought on the line. We do have some guards out on the field. We do got incendiary enter the building. This squad will probably need to be forced back. Has quite low health. It does have medics. You could just retreat back now just to save him any bleed. In fact, he bled his opponent, was it 25, 35 munitions? Or the incendiary 30. Hitting up. We do got the Ura in for the grenade, but he will get suppressed. He may lose a squad. There is a shot blocker to absorb shots. Backdrop. And yes, he will get the kill on it. I was saying before, if there's behind something, hit the shots, so do the full area damage to his opponent. Instead of missing him, go way far behind. Wagen still up with now the Shroom Pioneer is actually in fact going out. He may be eyeing, he does have enough rifle fire to take it out. He could go for an AT grenade. Yes, we do in fact see the AT grenade. I did not know he was actually in range. It looked like to me he was still out of range. He could cancel the Shroom Pioneers, but oh no, he definitely needs. We do have the engine damage. He must have hit a landmine. There's a explosion mark there, like if it was a landmine spot. The flak half track does throw out the smoke. The Volkswagen are trying to ward it the way. Nothing up north to protect it. He could just dive in trying to kill it. It may be worth to dive it. We do got the grenade. Ooh, killing off those 2 models. I'm sort of surprised he didn't kill off this 3rd model here. This model must be very low in health. Shroom Pioneers do have the hazard removal, so they do have the faster repair rate. It should take about 10 seconds to repair that. I'm going to guess. Okay, they start to repair now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, 10 seconds for halfway through from pretty much low health. Pretty much no health half track. Half track's now fully repaired, as of course, since it took half amount of time for 10, so it must take 20 seconds. Folks right here need to fall back. They're just sustaining too many losses. Do get an MG34, very nice. He really does need an MG34 to deal with all these conscripts. He only has to deal with flamer and some grenades. I would like to perhaps see a lag, but he's a bit strained on manpower at the moment. His opponent is at 216 fuel, a significant amount of fuel. Oh, this squad may in fact get wiped. They're on very low health prior to retreating. We've got the AT rifle grenade. He needs to start focusing upon the guards and the other conscript squad. He did suppress this squad, so he should be fine. But there's another conscript squad going on forward. We do got the smoke, but I don't believe the smoke is affected by AT grenades. It does affect line of sight, however. But if you can kill off the model throwing it, but he won't, he will in fact kill the black half track. We'll immediately salvage the vehicle. Very nice. He will get the fuel and munitions bump. We do got... wait. Could have sworn it was down lower. I think he was eyeing for another flak half track. That's very not advisable at this point in the game. We got a lag coming on now for indirect fire while he has the MG-30... Actually, where is MG-34? Right here, in fact. I thought this entire time it was a Volksgrenadier squad when that engagement. Apparently it was a MG-34. We got quite a bit of assault over here. All 5 out of 6 infantry squads for the Soviet player. More or less in a blobby style. It looks like the heavy cover is getting hit quite a bit by the PTRSs. The squad will be forced back. There's just way too many units for him to deal with. Especially with the 2 reinforcing conscripts. I would like to see a go forward and merge. Just to increase the fighting capabilities of the guards. Do we see the merge? Darn. Flag's now out on the field. We do have cannon warfare for AT. His opponent does not have any source of AT, but with the flak half track down, he does not have to worry about it all too much. We could see a strip of tech tier 4. He has enough fuel for it, and then perhaps even for the T-30-45, just lacking the manpower. No Molotovs. Oh, but we had the frag grenade. We'll claim 1 model and significant amount of damage. These constructs are moving forward. There's just large assault in the air, though he's using this time and actually securing up a lot of these points down south. We'll secure up the field. We got the lag pitching in some very close range shots. We got a frag coming on out. Mostly will not wipe it because this one model is facing the other direction. In fact, won't get even this model. If he were to throw the frag right around here, he could actually may have wiped the squad. Lag's going to hit if he were to use a barrage into this general area when they're stacked up like that. He could have done a significant amount of damage, but they're starting to disperse now. Got to retreat back. He will sustain a couple model losses, but the squad should not go down entirely. This one Volksgrenadier squad captured all this area. Very nice. He will gain the VP and field advantage for the time being. Though his opponent is going straight up to tier 4, and still have 130 fuel left. So T-34-85 is highly preferable at this time. Katusha, he doesn't really need to sit back and use our indirect fire. He can add something with more field presence, such as T-34-85. We got the Sturm Pioneer squad over here. Perhaps he could move forward to help support and protect this area. He knows there's a lot of squads that are retreated, so there's going to be a lot of solid squads advancing. Ooh, one of the guard squads did in fact go down. It must have been that second one that threw the frag. It was down to 2 members of very low health. squad will be probably forced away. The light did get a couple good hits and doing some damage to the combat engineer. Of course, combat engineers do bonus damage for units in heavy cover. The flamer does, not the combat engineers. You got the sheer panzer headquarters set up, very defensive position, will protect the fuel and munitions, should cut off that flank for the time being. But however, the T-34-85 can engage it. As long as the cannon warfare stays nearby, which it is, it should be able to survive any assault from the T-34-85. Do not have enough fuel for Panzer IV, nowhere near enough fuel for Panther. I would recommend at this point to go for a Jagdpanzer. Well, he's getting actually 2 AT guns, so that may be enough. All depends how his opponent plays it. At this point, with 2 AT guns, perhaps actually the Jagdpanzer won't be exactly the greatest of all ideas since he has 2 AT guns. Ooh, MG34 was just rallied to the spot. He's currently in open ground, not covering anything all too effective. Like we'll go ahead and just help displace the squads in the building. Not sure where this MG34 is being set up. It's currently in negative ground, a very bad position for it. T-3045 now starting to roll on forward. We'll get some great crushes, some great shots right at the moment. Though rolling some bit of misses, however. You've got one cannon warfare in a very good position right there. I don't think the sheer panzer headquarters has been spotted just yet. Using the Sturmpioneer since they have the Minesweeper to look for demo charges, very nice. Granted, his opponent has not stooped to that low just yet. Personally, I would like to see demo charges redesigned, if not straight up removed. Demo charges are just a way of saying, especially to either you're going to have to get 2 Pioneers with Minesweepers just to find them all, or 2 Storm Pioneers who are so incredibly expensive. Either go for extremely weak squad or 2 expensive squad to boot. We've got some guards here. We'll start slowly picking away against the MG34, but the MG34 of course is firing back, suppressing it. Flamer squad does in fact go down. Sniper? Sniper is a very interesting choice. I think he's trying to remove the MG by long range, but it would take too long to do that. And plus, when his opponent has indirect fire, he can't sit back and start shooting at it. The light will just fire upon the position. So that's a very questionable choice at this point in the game, I would say. What he does need is some combat engineers for repairs, because he no longer has. Oh, actually, no wait, no, that's not conscript repairs. That's the munitions for the repair. Light gets a very decisive penetrating shot right there. May actually... The T-34-85 will usually take 4 shots, so that may actually... Well, 5 shots with the cannon warfare. They may reduce the health just enough to make it take only 4 shots now. Two cannon warfare are currently sneakily backing away. Like does get is in range of the sniper. Rolls a miss, however. You got some opposite odds. With the amount of infantry his opponent has, this is quite warranted. He is approaching fuel for the Panther, so he's going to eye for the Panther. He had 2 cannon warfare to help ward away the T-3045, and additionally his opponent not too aggressive, so he decided not to go for the Jagdpanzer or Panzer IV. And a T-34-85 would actually probably win out versus the T-34-85. Jagdpanzer would be a great range way to deal with it. We do got the Panther and all Ranger to deal with armored vehicles. He also has not chosen his doctrine yet. Ocean Jaegers? Probably not. He doesn't have the manpower to really support it. Plus he just got Obsidian. Breakthrough? Unlikely. Sector Artillery, Assault Artillery maybe. Airborne Assault could, since he has a bit of munition stockpile up. He could go for a special weapons operation and get the infrared STGs. And Command Panther's not actually... He's approaching it the fuel, 25 fuel more he needs, if I remember correctly. So special weapon operations may be the best option. Plus the grenades, he has plenty of munitions to spam out the grenades. Let's upgrade the Obsidian with MG34s. Ooh, very low health. Might as well just try to get a health healed back up. Or if he has some Pioneer medical crates. I've been using those in the field more often. Okay, it has been quite nice actually. We got 112mm mortar. We do have the heavy indirect fire piece for the Soviets. We also got an Su-85. Interesting choice when he has T-34-85s, but I guess he wants something a bit more hard countered. I'm guessing, here's what in my mind, the Soviet player is thinking he's expecting a King Tiger or a Panther. He's thinking of a King Tiger because he has not seen any huge reaction. He probably is thinking he should be building a Panther or T-30 or Panzer IV or Jagdpanzer by now. So he's just assuming his opponent's going for a King Tiger perhaps. If not, it's still a good option versus the Panthers. You got the Command Panther now being deployed. Ooh, 112mm mortar does get a very good hit there. Of course, with that squad on very low health, a very good hit's quite reasonable actually. 2 hits into the Sheerpan's headquarters. Make that 3 hits. You got two of the Kenworthers rolling on forward. You might have heard in the fog of war those wheels turning. We'll get 1 hit, 2 hits. Panther's going to roll on in. Rolls with a 3rd. 34-85 will get a penetrating hit, which will enable the conscripts getting the snare. AT grenade bug. That was clearly thrown and a miss. It's like the Faust bug, but they're even rarer. AT snare bug. That's a huge bug just happened. Granted, the Panther hit did not roll any forward, but the additional damage. Now it's starting to getting hit by fire. We'll destroy the Su-85. Both of them are an engine snare, but the Panther does have a higher damage. You got the button. And, well, Mark Target was also used. I think Mark Target, yeah, we do have Mark Target and button. This rolls a bounce. We could see a Faust barrage and maybe enough to kill it. A Faust barrage maybe actually kill it. We will see the bunch of Faustes coming on in. Oh, maybe he needs actually 4. He needs 4. He can wait around. He has plenty of men nearby to wait around. Oh, but he retreats. Oh, he could have. I would have stuck around for a 3rd Faust. And he could just hop into the... Oh, we do got the Kenworth rolling on forward. Setting up. Conscripts trying to gauge. Oh, but he didn't take the shot. These conscripts could just hop into Su-85, use the vehicle crew repair. Oh, but he could get some penetrating hits. The vehicle crew repair is actually a possibility. I'm not exactly sure how much it heals. Yes, he is going to use it. I love it when it calls something that really never happens. Oh, apparently 2 squads of conscripts did in fact go down. Oh, rolls a bounce, but I think he actually healed enough. Still no combat engineers. That's actually quite big. The Command Panther is still alive. His opponent still has his 2 tanks, but severely damaged. This Command Panther will heal up, and perhaps search out and destroy. He most likely knows this is here because the lag actually bounced off of it. And I think he also used a barrage in the area. He's probably using a barrage trying to take it out, but just out of curiosity, he reduces munitions income while active. Who? Honestly, 30 munitions may be the right amount for it without the munitions income active. Of course, if you would do that with multiple models, like at once, help reduce it. We got the Panther rolling on in. The Panther could go around for a flank because it has the destroyed engine. He may... Ooh, loses the conscript squad. I heard the Soviet player enemy squad is down. Not so sure what. Maybe... We got the marked target from the Command Panther. We'll go in for a couple Panzerfausts. Oh, the repair is going on, so he can't even use the main gun. He can't cancel it. And we'll destroy the T-34-85. The repairs are now almost fully repaired. Yes, he will get it fully repaired, but the rear armor is exposed. Most likely will get cleaned up. This one guy's down to 1 health. Will get cleaned up by the Pinto Mount. The command, and with the Soviet army in shambles, his opponent decides to throw in the towel. This is Agion saying, thank you for watching. Well, I suppose I probably should mention what he could have done better. He played the game awfully well. He was dealing with a huge man spam, going for very cost-effective engagements, not going for too aggressive unless his opponent sees multiple units across the other flank. Did get multiple squad wipes. Did lose his Stone Pioneer squad early on, but he's forced more losses by his opponent. Overall, very good gameplay. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.